Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Dub Gaming. Give me just 1 minute while I figure out what's wrong with my record. I am a rookie and I make rookie mistakes. I had everything set up this time except the record. Is anybody good with this kind of stuff? When I click it, it says the configured recording path could not be opened. Please check your recording path under settings, output, recording. So I guess that's what I'm going to do real quick. Output and recording path is all X'd out. Alright, I guess we're going without me recording, guys. Alright, let's start over. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Dub Gaming. This is Dub. Alright, so we're going to go in here today and let's knock out our dailies real quick. And then we'll get started on some Broken Lands, and I'll kind of walk you guys through what to do in Broken Lands, what the main objectives are, and like how you score points and everything. It's probably the one game mode in this game where it's important to get in there early. Get in there quick and early. So, shoot, with that being said, let's just hop right in there. So, as you can see, it's nowhere on here, and it's not in the arena, and it's not in the PvE dungeon. I made a suggestion to the devs to add it into one of these places, because the only place that you can find it is in the events right here. And I don't like it I don't like that system that much. I think it needs to be more visible. Okay, so there are two main objectives in Broken Lands. The first is to earn Charoit. I don't know how it's pronounced, but you can see it's called Charoit, or maybe it's Charo, Chawa. Anyways, but the point of the first objective is to accumulate as much as we can as a guild. The second objective is to come up here, capture all of the towers, and unlock the ultimate well. Once it's unlocked, we can attack the boss once per day, and that goes towards your individual rankings, the individual contribution. Whereas the guild rankings is based off of Charoit accumulated. So you may be wondering, well, how do we accumulate Charoit? Well, I'll tell you. You accumulate Charoit by garrisoning towers. So let's take a look at this level 1 tower right here. So it tells us when you capture this tower, you get 500 Charoit. So that's going to go towards, the guild contribution, and it's going to go towards what you've accumulated. And you earn these rewards. I forget how many of them there are, but you'll earn like some echoes and some like a supreme rune and some other good stuff going through here. You'll earn those rewards as we go, as you earn Charoit, and you accumulate them, 1 by first capturing the tower, and 2 by garrisoning the tower. And you can see here that it also has bonuses based off of faction. So you have to be a little bit strategic as you're using your heroes. You see here on level 1, you have to garrison 1 legendary. When you get to higher level towers, like maybe not level 4, up here at level 5, you have to garrison 2. And if you're being strategic and trying to maximize how much Charoit you earn per hour, then you're going to choose 2 from this faction, which I think it's like the cold people. Oh shoot, I forget what they're called, the Forsaken or something. Anyway, So we want to clear all these towers in number order. So we'll want to take out all of the ones before we take out all of the twos. Because the enemies, they will have, if you click on here, you can see they are sharply enhanced until you clear out all of the previous towers. So as a guild, we want to take those towers out first and then move on to the second one. You can only use heroes once per day in a battle, but as you go, you can ungarrison your hero and you can keep going until you're out of heroes, till you get stuck. And so another important thing is as you earn this Choroid, you'll be able to get blessings. So when you come in here and you earn your Choroid, and you'll have enough to start upgrading some additional stats for your characters based off of their mark. So I'm gonna hop in here and just show you. We're gonna start going through here, and I'm going to try to take out this entire screen. If you're in my guild, hop in here with me, start taking out some towers with me so we can unlock this well as quick as possible. Now the reason why it's so important to get in here so quick is because we earn Choroid based off of the number of hours that you have garrisoned. So this 10 Choroid per hour, it adds up as you get into, higher level towers. So our main goal is for everybody in the guild to garrison level 9 and level 10 towers. Like everybody needs to have all of the level 9 and 10 towers garrisoned. I should see the number 30 underneath here, and we need to get there as quick as we possibly can because we have all the other guilds. See, Masters is already getting going. They already have 411k, so if they get to the end towers quicker than us and they can get more people garrisoned up there quicker than us, then they're going to earn more points than us over the next 2 weeks. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to start going through here and taking out some towers. So you see, I'm just going to use some like trash tunes for my garrison to start out, because I want to maximize how many towers I can do. And you can use your pets over and over again. So I'm just going to throw my Griffin on there, and I'm going to use some of my like lower power heroes to clear out these early towers. And let's see how easy it is. Let's go incrementally. So I like to Han, and see, he wins easy. That just shows you like how far you can stretch this. So now I'm going to come in here. This is Dragon Tribe again. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to filter on Dragon Tribe. Ooh, we got a fast-paced song going now. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to get one of my low-powered heroes. I'm just going to go down to the end of the list. Now this game mode is a little bit of a grind to start out, but once you get garrisoned into those level 9, level 10 towers, I mean, that's all that there is. Like, other than attacking the well every day, it's just like you just click a couple buttons every day. So like we put in the upfront effort to get in here as quick as we can and to get to level 9, level 10 towers, and then we're just coast for the next 2 weeks while this event goes. You just hop in and you attack the well, and that's it. Collect your echo. So if you guys are in here, you guys are in my guild, let's get on into this Broken Lands and start knocking it out. I'm gonna post some more stream announcements too while we do this, so I'm gonna be slow going until I get some support. Let's see who do I got in the chat right now? Nobody? Alright, it says I got 2 people. I can't see anybody. It didn't pop up my other, oh, here we go, participants. Oh, it's just me? Alright. I guess my other thing's lying to me. Anyway, if you guys are listening at some point, we need to get in here as soon as possible. and you know, get into that end state. So again, you see that one is for the Brotherhood or something. Brotherhood. Nameless Brotherhood. I call them the Velvet Underground for some reason. I don't know. My mind works in mysterious ways. But yeah, I mean the rewards for this mode are really good too. If you look at this, you get all these event points for rank 1. That's basically a supreme rune right there, or it's like you max out all of the excellence and the miracles and the excellence and miracles in that event store, and you get 16 echoes. I mean, that's some good rewards. And over here in the individual rankings, you don't see them right now. We'll see them once once somebody starts hitting the well. But it's like the hourglasses that you use to XP your echoes and stuff. So the rewards are really good. Hey, what's up, Lethalia? Hey, Upa. Yeah, it totally is, man. But the thing is, it's really not that bad. You just come in here and you grind it out. Like I said, you grind it out up front, and then you just coast for 2 weeks. See, this is like one of those game modes, like in MSF and Marvel Strike Force. Like, you would have to get in here early. Everybody would. And see, we had this game mode called Alliance War, and you had to map out all of your attacks and everything, and you had to be in there right at reset. You had to be there right at reset like every 8 hours. It was crazy. What am I looking for here? Dragon Tribe? Oh yeah. Oh, good call, Upa. I forgot to call that out. Good call. So down here we have the hero assist, and it's highly recommended you put Boreas in there. Boreas can help some of your lower level players clear towers, and if you guys are strategic at all, you'll let your high power players come in here and just clear out everything. So then your lower level players can use those assist Boreases to come in here and solo these level 10 and level 9 towers and get their guys garrisoned. So hold on to those assist heroes as long as you can, so that you can potentially garrison some of these towers pretty much for free. Again, good call out from Upa IMR. Be sure to follow him on YouTube. He's got some great advice for new players and veterans alike. And here we see Lethalia getting in the game. I like to see that. Because this mode, it's definitely a grind up front. But if we want to be competitive in this game, we got to make sure we get in here and we knock this stuff out. Like, first thing. This is the only game mode that I'll ask you guys of that to like get in here and just really push hard. Alright, that sounds good, Lethalia. She's going to work backwards on level 2 so we don't overlap. See what you got, Bobo. And by the way, this is probably all the Griffin. So let me pull that Griffin out and see if it's any worse. I know people will be calling out, well, you got a 5-star Griffin, dude. Like, this ain't showing us anything. Let me try a different approach here, all right? Just for experimentation purposes. All right. So I'm gonna go no pet and see how this goes. I'm still gonna take like a low level 100. All right. Let me take Narsh. See what he does. Yeah, that's a little bit different, right? That's a little bit different. All right. Let me throw on this 1-star Scorpion. And let me throw on... I probably don't even have any of these guys down here geared either. So Narsh, he's like a bleed... Is he bleed support or like bleed. He's like bleed defender, I think, right? So since I have a defender in here, I'm gonna throw some DPS in there, like low level DPS. I don't know. Who you guys think? Maybe I'm just gonna throw Melia in there. That's single target. Let me see if I can get some AoE damage. He's single target. Let's use our filter, shouldn't we? Instead of trying to go off my horrible, horrible memory. Alright, I'm going to throw Bull in there. What happens? Yeah, this is a little bit different story than it used to be. Alright. So, for you lower level guys, this is why it's so important to wait for your high level guys to get through here and knock this out. Because you're going to end up having to use like some of your high level characters to get through here. But me, you see, it costs me nothing to do this. So definitely wait for your high level guildmates if you have them. If not, especially if you're in a brand new like starter guild, like starter guild, you guys might not be able to make it to hard mode. I think, Lethal, you remember how bad we struggled with this game mode at first? It took us forever to get through, and everybody was all kind of nervous, like, hey, I don't really know what I'm doing, and like, I don't want to mess anything up. What I can say is, like, don't worry about messing stuff up, right? Like, just hop in there, especially if you're a new player. Just hop in there, read some of the instructions and stuff, and do what you can do. I was about to say, this is level 2 tower is about to piss me off. Let me upgrade my blessing some and see if that helps. I mean, easy mode, you fly through this in easy mode, so I highly recommend you guys starting off on easy for a brand new server. Do like easy for the first 2 or 3 rotations and build up some, and then maybe try it on hard and see how you do and how you rank. The rewards are definitely worth it on hard if you have some like big spenders in your new player guild. Maybe try hard and have them just push. But yeah, their rewards are incredible on hard. Alright, let's see who else we got. See what kind of progress we're making. Oh yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there on the 2s. Let's see, let me post a link again somewhere. Make sure everybody in Bloodlust knows. Oof. No, it does not like me trying to do anything on Discord right now, guys. Alright. Might have to bump it up back up to the level 150s. Oh no, they got a win. Nice. Alright, see now I have my 10 fortresses that are already garrisoned. So what I'm going to do, I know that I have enough heroes to keep going and it won't be an issue for me. So I'm going to come in here to garrison and I'm just going to start clicking these and retreating with them. So now I can keep going. Yeah, Lethalia, I don't know if you watched the replay of the stream yesterday or not, but we were covering a lot about like the having a community when you play these kind of games. I know that you've played some other of these games in the past, and I just feel like it's a really important aspect to have, you know, this experience with like-minded people. And you know, I just find it so much more enjoyable when you can, you know, talk with people and they can help keep you accountable to achieve your goals, like within the game and everything. They can share something that a lot of people just don't understand, you know, how enjoyable this is. So I don't know. I feel judged a lot of the time being somebody that really enjoys playing games, especially a game like this. I feel like there's like a stigma with it, and I'm really coming to terms with, you know, this is just who I am. I really enjoy doing this, so I'm not gonna let other people's judgments bother me. You know, I'm just gonna be who I am with it, and so far I've been just incredibly happy. The past few weeks, the past, you know, maybe a month or two, I've just been so incredibly happy doing this and just embracing who I am. And really, right now, it's my goal to really share that with people, because I feel like there might be other people out there that feel the same way. You know, I'm 41 years old and I play a fantasy cartoon fiction gotcha game, and I love it. So yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know, I'm in a good place right now. So anyways, you guys who just joined in watching the stream, we're doing some Broken Lands. So the main point of Broken Lands is to earn as much Charoit as we possibly can. The second main goal, I guess they're both equally important, but it's to capture all of the towers to unlock this ultimate well, where once we unlock it, we can attack the boss every single day. The once we capture all the towers, we want to make sure that we're garrisoning all level 10 and 9 towers, so we're maximizing the amount of Choroid that we earn. If we look in here, you can see, oh shoot, that mosquito's trying to get me. Anyways, if we look in here, you can see that we have to, at level 10, we have to garrison 3 different heroes, and we earn a bonus, a 20% bonus on, I think that's Sword Harbor. I don't know, it looks very phallical. I think that's Sword Harbor. Or it might be the other one, the Forgotten one, looks all droopy and like an icicle melting or something. Anyway, we got the Sword Harbor, I think, plus 20% output, and you can see how much that's 70 Charoit per hour plus an additional 20%. And I believe you get that like per hero that you have garrisoned in here. So if you look 70 per hour versus, if you look down here at level 1, versus 10 per hour with only a 20% output for one hero. So you can see there's a huge accumulation difference if we were to crank out the math there. So it's very important that we get in here and we capture these towers and garrison them at that max bonus as quick as we can. Because if we look in here at the rankings, you can see we've already fallen behind Masters. They have twice as much as we do already. But as long as we get in here and we crank this out, and then everybody garrisons, because we have to clear all these. But if you don't log in until tomorrow, all these will already be cleared. You can go straight to level 10. And what's neat now is they implemented these hero assists. So you'll come in here and you'll select which hero other guild members can use. They can. I highly recommend using Boreas as your hero assist, because Boreas can essentially solo all level 10 and all level 9 towers, and that way even like your lowest members can still come in here. Oh shoot, my battery's dying. Hold on. I think we're good. I think the dogs knocked it loose when they were down here. Sorry about that. Where was I, guys? Um, yeah, Lethalia, I think you're right. I think that there are a lot of secret gamers out there. I think that I think other people feel the same stigma that I do with it. Like there's something immature about it, but I mean this is where our society has evolved, I believe, into this technological space where we don't have to be constrained to certain roles or certain, you know, as a man, I don't have to be this manly tough guy all the time. I can enjoy doing stuff like this because this is what I love doing. So I think there's a lot of people out there that are just like I don't. They're not willing to accept it, and I've gotten to the point in my life where I'm just like I'm gonna be happy, and if this is what makes me happy, then this is what makes me happy. All right, so getting back to garrisoning. So I was just explaining the scoring. Oh, I was talking about the hero assist. So yeah, that Boreas, he can essentially solo those level 9 and level 10 towers. And that way your smaller characters or your smaller players, the ones who don't have quite as developed a roster, they can just go in there and garrison their faction bonus heroes in each tower and use those Boreases for assists. And so that was a great update implemented by the devs, honestly. And see, I'm just throwing random crap together right now. I'm not even thinking about it. Alright, is this Rack 9V that's in here? Oh yeah, they're in here getting... Rack 9V is another one of the original members of the guild. They've been around with us for a while. I think it's myself and Lethalia and Rack 9V and Sanji. You know, we all kind of started the game together on server 165. We were originally called, what was our name? Seven Deadly Sins? We were Seven Deadly Sins at first. And I usurped leadership. And I took control. I think they're part of like they were part of like a cluster, the Reverse Heaven guilds, and they just made like a whole bunch of starter guilds and just abandoned them. Are we on level 4 now? Yeah, it looks like we got a couple level 4 towers left. Let me grab this one. Yeah, that is Sword Harbor. I guess it's a sword. It's like a sword flag, kind of. Because I could see like a hilt. And then, what are those? Like, they're called like the guards, and it's like a big buster sword, maybe. But it's like a flag. So, I don't know. Oh, my Sword Harbor's lacking. Pretty bad. Alright, cool. No problem. We'll be around. We're gonna push all the way to the well tonight, so just get back in it when you can. You know, real life always comes first, of course. There we go. Oh, here's this banner. The fewer wishes for guaranteed legend. I don't really care for that banner at all. Well, I mean, the only ones who should really be pulling, I feel like, are ones that are trying to fill out their incarnate sanctuary at the end game, or like brand new players who are still trying to widen their roster a little bit. But anybody else should really be saving for like the LTE reruns and everything, because that's what we really want to do. Is we want to get on that path where you're only pulling for LTE reruns and for the brand new LTEs. And those are the LTEs are limited time event heroes. They're like the best in the game, the most OP, and you want to get like the newest ones. That's how you get to the meta. Is you get on that path, and then, you know, in the time frame of a year, you get every single brand new E3 LTE, and you're getting all the old LTEs, the year-old LTEs at E3 as well. So it just really jump starts your roster. Here's another level 4. Yeah, this is definitely the most grind of a game mode. Up front. It's the most upfront grind to knock this out quick. But once we get it knocked out, it's just smooth sailing for 2 weeks. I need some damage in this little hodgepodge. There we go. Another 4 up here. You see the bonuses, they are the output. They keep on getting higher and higher as we go up. But the difficulty also gets harder and harder. Yeah, that's a horrible team. She's probably killing her teammates. She's so bad. Oof. Tough crowd. Alright, I'm gonna use some more of my blessings. That's probably why it's taken so much to kill these guys. So you see, I upgrade 10 to get to that first chunk reward right here. What does it do? Yeah, you get max HP, attack, defense. Here you get the same thing, and it just does that by mark. And then the next level, you get increased damage dealt and reduces damage taken. So you see that these are really powerful buffs. So as we go, you want to upgrade these, and I just do them even for now because I've got heroes of every mark that are, you know, good. But there is some min-maxing strategies for this game for when you get to the boss and start attacking it. Now I'm gonna come in here. Look at our rank. Oh, we're catching up to them. Nice. Alright, let's keep on pushing because we're catching up. Alright, we're on 5s. Now we got to the 2 garrisons and we got some wizard eye. So I'm going to be a little bit more strategic about who I'm using here. So I've just been kind of throwing random people out here. Okay, so I'm going to garrison like Anna and Lysander in here. I'm going to use like Defender. I'm going to throw in somebody who does a little bit of damage. And then I want to put some support in there with them too. Not enough. Not enough. Alright. I don't think I have Des leveled anywhere. Either that or I used them already. I know that I have them. I just haven't used its exclusives or anything yet. Alright, I'm gonna have to use somebody more powerful to get through here. Can at least use Reyna and toss Cage in there. So you see we're clearing them all in sequential order. You don't want to attack the tower while it still has like the boosts on everything. So that's not going to be a good time. That's going to be a very bad time. I'm going to turn on some different music because this is going to put me to sleep right now. Alright. So let's see. I'm in the mood. Yeah, there we go. Alright, still says my battery's about to die. That's it. It's charging them. We're good to go for a little while. Alright, I'm gonna sanctuary these two guys. They're both E0, but you know they're good characters. So maybe I can get away with using some other kind of low power guys. Mosey's. Is it Moji? Moji? She's good, but she falls off really quick. At E3, she gets pretty powerful early game, and it's pretty popular to use her in early arena. I don't know so much anymore with like Tatron and those guys being in early arena. Like she used to dominate arena, and so people would put a lot of investment into her and then end up regretting it a little bit. Alright, so if you're just joining us, we're doing some Broken Lands. So the main goal of Broken Lands is to take out these towers and garrison them and earn Cheroit. And then get that Cheroit and earn some blessings. Oof. Yeah, this game mode is just rough. Alright, I'm going to take a break from Broken Lands for a minute because the grind is real. We made a pretty good dent in it for just 3 of us. Let's see who else we got. So many red dots out there. Alright, Lefty's gonna get in there in a minute. Trent will probably get in, and Franz and Debris. Dang, we got so many people online right now. Jeez. Look at that. Now our deal, we recruit everybody from Master Division and below. Like whether you're a spender or a free-to-play player. I mean, it doesn't really matter. As long as you want to, you know, have a community, communicate, have fun, just, you know, we're active every day and we want to be competitive, but it doesn't matter if you spend or not. You just have to come in here and do the right stuff and grow and have a good time. Alright, let me go hit through here and start claiming some dailies. I've got to click all of the red dots. Yeah, I usually come in here and look for any freebies that might have popped up. I don't see anything right now. Go ahead and get some arena techs in because I know that that's a daily I gotta take care of. Claim some of this stuff. Yeah, Gunna's no good. She is going to the trash pile. Alright. Do some dispatch. Now, dispatch is underrated, I feel like. You earn a lot of rewards throughout the month. You just don't really notice it, but it accumulates. You end up getting a lot of diamonds through dispatch. If you pay attention to it, you'd be like, oh dang, you really do. Get a lot of other rewards through it too. So I'm just getting miracle runes from here, from the arena store. That's all that you want to focus on. See, I've got 13,000. I'm waiting for the event store to refresh to get some more miracle runes. You want to get those so you can unlock the newest limited time event hero at E3. So I'm saving right now so I can get Chinese New Year at the exclusive level 3, because that's really where they unlock the most power, is that exclusive level. So if you're pulling and you're only getting like E1 or E0, it's really not efficient. It's not doing much for your account. And you're going to end up getting roadblock and content, and you're going to get frustrated. And you're going to end up either quitting or spending money. And that's the gamble that the devs take in making a game like this. And that's why community is so important, because you have people that you can use as a sounding board. You can have people that can guide you on the way and give you advice on your roster and what to use. This game's complicated. It's got a lot to it. Look at all these rewards we've gotten from Broken Land so far. You know, all these guild rewards. And I've got my daily rewards. That's a lot of events going on right now. So I need to come in here and wish for some heroes. It's a daily quest. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend any diamonds on that game. You can get that battle, so I'm gonna have to come back and do some of these. Well, that one's gonna get taken care of just by doing normal stuff, and I'll have to go ahead and hit Growlin one more time. I'll throw this on auto battle. I need to clear some more of those stages. I'll have a preset for Growlin. Forget what he wants. So I'm just gonna throw a team together and see if it wins. I think I need some like HP burn or something for it. But I'm just gonna throw a lot of high power heroes at it. Maybe throw in. You're supposed to use Ahi-Jin really fast, but I haven't really built mine for it yet. So I'm just gonna see if this works. If it doesn't really matter. Figure it out later. So on Guild Boss, I don't have a consistent 12 billion yet, so I'm 2-keying this sometimes. I'm not gonna come in here and try it anyways. Alright, I got it this time. So that means now I can also 100% 6 and 5, and I'll go ahead and buy, you know, a charge for 4 as well, because those rewards are pretty decent for 100%ing level 4. I think it's worth 150 diamonds, because you get 100 back, but you get the crafting material, and then you get a chance at any one of these. And I think it's pretty solid. That's one of the few like niche divergences that you can apply to your diamond forecast, your diamond plan. So I'm going to go ahead and get one attack in on Lily. This is the burn. I haven't quite figured out what my best team is for this yet, but I'm just going to hit it once to get a score on there. It's not a great score. Whatever you top 4. I guess it's okay. I mean, I'm right behind Bryce right now, so I must be doing something right. But then Sandwich and Kinetics are both just on another level. See, Luffy's right behind me. Then Mepapapes. It used to be, what was it, Fiery Bulls? Whatever the Masters. Maru and Joker. So we still have some people that haven't gone yet. There's Rack. Like, I don't see Pitiful in here yet. So we got a few guys that are missing. I'll probably get pushed down to like 8 or 9. But I'll come in here and battle test a little bit tomorrow and figure out how to get a slightly higher score. I'm not doing Spire or Fate this week. I'm just skip. Oh well, that's fine. Because I'm not really doing it. I'm messed up on the first day, and now it screwed me over. Plus, it just, you need a break from it from time to time, because those fights can take a while. Alright, so I'm done with what I need to do in here. Let me check my quests. Yeah, see. Welcome back. I took a little break from Broken Land to take care of some dailies. Because I was about to fall asleep. It's such a brutal grind. Trying to clear that. Alright, so now I'm gonna have to come back and, unless that one fight's over with, take care of Rum. It might be done. Yeah, that team I did beat it. But I don't have a preset on here for my Rum. Must have deleted. But shoot, I'm just gonna use the same team or something similar. I want to put up Zara on there. And just let him go. Alright, time to get back into Broken Lands. So again, 2 main goals here in Broken Lands. The first one is to capture all of the towers. We want to capture them in sequential order. So you see, we want to take out all the 1s first, and then we want to take out all the 2s, and then we want to take all the 3s, and so on and so forth. Because if you go out of order, they end up having like a lot of stat buffs, and they get really, really hard. And the reason we want to capture these towers is so that we can garrison them and start earning rewards by the hour. You can only garrison up to 10 towers at a time. But if your roster's wide enough, you see I'm just down here, I was garrisoning some like real low level heroes. And so you can go for as long as you have heroes to attack. You just come in here and you retreat. So at a certain point, we want to, and you can only use heroes 1 time a day as well. So once you use them, oh crap, get out of here. Once you use them, they're done for the day. So I'm going to retreat from all these, and then I'm going to go for another batch to start garrisoning some more towers. But so to garrison, garrisoning the towers, you start earning Cheroit, and then use that Cheroit to come down here and buy blessings, which, will make your guys even more powerful. And it's definitely needed, because some of those guys in these towers get really hard. So we want to capture all the towers in sequential order, and then the end goal is for everyone in the guild to be garrisoned in level 9 and level 10 towers. So we should see 30 guild members garrisoned up here. And it'd be kind of tough. You know, some of the smaller guild members, they should really wait for us to larger, like the more powerful guild members, to clear most of these towers before they hop in here, so that they can come in here and they can use 3 heroes to garrison from the bonus faction, this one that earns more percentages. And then they can use the hero assist, and I highly recommend everybody using Boreas as their hero assist, because Boreas can solo these level 9 and level 10 towers. So, like, our low level guys can get in here and just use whatever characters they have to garrison, and then use your Boreas to beat it. Now, once we defeat all the towers, then we unlock the ultimate well. And, it's important to get in here early and unlock this well and garrison all those higher towers, level 9, level 10 towers, as quick as possible, because we are earning Choroid by the hour, and that's what the guild rankings are based off of. You can see here, Masters has a slight lead on us. They got in here a little bit earlier than us, but this goes on for 2 weeks or so. So the faster we can get in there earning more hourly Choroid, like the more that we're just going to accumulate more than them. So we're going to keep pushing tonight. We're going to get all the way to the well, or as far as I can with my roster, and whoever else is up and helping. I got nothing better to do. I don't sleep very much anymore, so I'm just going to push. All right. So we got some Nameless Brotherhood again. Is it always the same factions in here? I feel like it's always the same factions. But I don't pay close enough attention to confirm that. Alright, let's see. There she is. I'm gonna change my music again. Sorry guys, I get a little bit sidetracked from time to time. I think, yeah, this is what we're going with. No, I want to go with, there we go. I don't think I can use level 1s anymore on these higher level towers. I think I gotta have something a little bit more. And I guess these don't really matter because I'm gonna ungarrison them anyway. The Forgotten. Who should I use? Let's try to use Catherine. I'll throw Nerid in there too, see what happens. I'm starting to run low on heroes. I might have to start using some assists. I'm going to back out and wait for some more people to get in here, because I'm going to run out of heroes before we get up to level 9, level 10 towers. So that's another important reason why I get in here quick and start hitting these towers. So I'm going to keep on doing, see what else kind of events are out here, clear out some of these red dots. And then I'll go back into Broken Lands and explain it for the 5th time for you guys, in case we got anybody new. Who do we all got in here right now? Let's see, participants. Let's see, I can only see myself, but I know there's more people in here. Has anybody got any questions about the Broken Lands game mode or about anything else in the game? Let's go on in championship. Let's take a look at the rankings. Man, our championship division just got a lot tougher. We had Bryce move in. He beat Kinetics this past time. And Kinetics has got a huge account too. So it's going to be fun to watch them go up against like G159. I mean, me and Natalia, I don't know if we really stack up against those guys. I mean, our rosters are good, but those guys are out of control. Oh, Marcus is moving up, man. Doing good. Doesn't have anything in his roster, in his defense, but hey. Then Luffy's always up here. Stuff. Gesture. Alright, I'm going to do a couple of my championship attacks. And I will probably get Lethalia as a matchup, because I feel like I always do. Oh, who did I just lose to? Oh, okay. Must have gotten one wrong. Because his teammates went down here. This was that one. Oh, he's first came up there. Okay. I just have to actually steal beer for some reason. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, told you. Always. I told you. I called it. Yeah, I don't really care where I place in the qualifiers. I don't feel like it really does anything. fix my teams based off matchup. Finish this here first. Yeah, I think alright. Put some fair arena. Got 8 of those flags. I think I got a decent higher score up right now. I got Modak and Kalana in here. I'll take both of them before I refresh it. Alright guys, we've been going for about an hour now. I'm going to take a 5 to 10 minute break and I will be back then. So just stay tuned. I'm going to go stretch my legs a little bit and splash some water in my face because I'm old and I'm getting tired already. I'll be back in a few, guys. guys, and we're back. Let's get into some Fair Arena. This one's pretty fun. This is a good one for beginners to start learning like some of the hero kits and everything. Because you can come in here, you can get some of these good heroes that you might not have on your roster yet. They're going to be at their base stats, but they're going to have all of their exclusives unlocked, and they're going to be at Awaken 5. So it's pretty good to come in here and kind of experiment with them, and actually play like some of the matches on auto or on manual, so you can see like exactly what they do. So here I'm just I'm trying to put together 2 strong teams so I can guarantee 2 wins, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. I like those matchups. Let's see who we get next. And so, see, I've got Penny and Arata, and they go well together because they're both HB Burn and Pursuing Attack. Kalana's also Pursuing Attack and has some turn meter stuff. Reyna is like shields and heals, and then the Unicorn's also shields and heals. And then this epic hero from Dragon Tribe, I forget their name, but they do some turn meter stuff too, so they can be kind of handy. And down here, I just threw Moricus in here, and Nerid. Nerid does a lot of control, and Moricus does some pretty good damage as well as some control. And I'm not sure I don't know what this one's name is, but I'm not exactly sure what their kit does. I just know they're not great. And Deschanel does some heals and stuff, I think. So I think we got a good matchup here, so we're gonna roll as is. And I'm shooting for those 20 flags so I can come in here and get Nordak next before I refresh the store. You can barely hear me? Okay, let me see if I can adjust the volume. Is that any better? Alright, just let me know if that's any better. If not, I'll keep trying to adjust, but... Mr. Jono J. Grump, 4603. Thanks for joining the chat. So now I've got enough for Nordak here, so I'm going to come back into the store. Nordak provides some, like, immunity, and he's, like, one of the first mythic characters that you should unlock. It's kind of, I don't know, in my opinion, it's kind of a toss-up between him and Tellus. But Nordak's going to help you a lot more in, like, the player versus enemy stuff, the Nibelungen, I don't know how to pronounce it, the Nibelungen dungeons and stuff like that. He's going to help you progress there, while Tellus is going to be more PvP oriented, which will also help out in PvE too. So I'm just going to grab Nordak. He's great for that damage immunity. Okay. I don't know if it's my microphone or if it's the volume on my computer. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. Let's see. I've been a streamer for like 3 days now, guys. Isn't that incredible? Alright, so now I'm going to come in and adjust my lineup. I'm going to put Nordak down here because this team doesn't have like a dedicated shielder. So I'm going to drop this dwarf Gimli looking fella, and I'm going to put Nordak in there. So now this team's got an even better chance of getting some wins. But first, before we attack anymore, I don't have any more of those, but I do have a free refresh of the store. And so see here, so I don't see anybody that I want to take. Liz is good, but she's only good as like an early game campaign hero. And then, some other game modes, it's like Faction Abyss and stuff. Rudolph is okay too. I'm not really looking for any more epic heroes though. I'm wanting to fill out my roster with some like really powerful heroes. So I'm going to earn some more of these wage coins, I guess they're called. And for those of you that are a little bit further in the game, um, you might ask like who to get from Elemental City, and Donald Rebeldi, whatever this guy's name is not your choice. You should not unlock him. He should probably be the last one that you get from there. So avoid him and look for one of the other heroes that's going to like supplement your roster. So if you're missing like direct damage, or you would take like Dharma, or if you're missing bleed support, you would take Valentina. I mean, you just it's kind of roster dependent who you need to have in that game mode. All right, so let's do some more matches here. All right, so they have a pretty powerful team up here. You know, they've got some good damage. They got some speed. I'm not familiar with Beatrix's kit that well, but then they have their Griffin here too. And I'll get that win. So let's go ahead and roll the dice and see what happens. Nah, I told you. Figured they were pretty strong. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to make the adjustment. I'm going to say, okay, I don't have enough like damage immunity up there. And so let's see if switching those two helps me get another win. So I just made one really powerful team and kind of nerfed that second team. Oh gosh, no, I don't think I'm going to win this one, guys. Not at all. But no big deal. This is just day one. Day one, or no, this is day two. It's not that big of a deal. What's really important is like days 4 and 5. That's when you can score the big points and really move up the rankings. So today is really just about fleshing out my roster a little bit in Fair Arena. So I'm just going to kind of go through these last fights and claim all the wage coins, and then go in there and refresh the store a time or two and see what kind of heroes pop up for tomorrow. There it goes. Ha 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 ha. That's one of my community members. And he smoked the crap out of me. He's a veteran player. He's been playing for a year or two now, I believe. I've been in here for about 6 months or so. Alright, last fight. And another loss. There you go, Dub. Alright, so now I've got 40 of these wage coins. I'm going to try not to spend them all on refreshing the store. Because you can see here, that first one we did was free. But now it's going to cost me 4 wage coins. So for every time I refresh the store, I'm not going to be able to get as many heroes. So here, I'm going to go ahead and take Santa. He's decent enough to fill in some places. He does a freeze skill, which makes the enemy lose a turn, essentially. And I believe he does some speed up as well. So he's a good roster filler for any team. And I might consider taking the seal, because he does some freeze as well. But I think I'm going to pass on him. And so if we look here, now that cost goes up to 6. So if I do it again, I'm not going to be able to take a legendary or an LTE if they pop up today. I'll have to wait until tomorrow to take somebody else. But I'm going to do it anyways. And there's not really anybody else here that I want. Maybe O'Grady's. They're a decent like burn defender, but I don't know. I'll probably come in here tomorrow and just refresh the store right away and see who I get. So now I'm going to fix my lineup for tomorrow. I'm going to take Nordak back off of here and put Santa up there, and move Nordak back down here, because they still need like some immunity, and putting more speed up in this team and giving them some more crowd control is a benefit, so that Arato and Penny, it's really just Arato that's going to be doing the damage in this team. And then I'm just going to fill out this final team. And I think I'm gonna change the pets around, because tomorrow these pets are going to go up to 2 stars. And so that's when some of these start getting to be a little bit more powerful. So I'm going to put the Griffin up. The Griffin does great like direct damage, and I think they do some survivability type stuff. And the unicorn does some heals. And then down here for these guys, I'm just going to throw the deer. They give some decent shields. And I'm all set up to start this tomorrow. So let's get back and check in on Broken Lands. I was starting to get a little bit concerned about how many heroes I had left today. And I already cleared out my garrisons, which is dumb. I shouldn't have done that, because now I'm not accumulating Cheroit anymore. But going back into Broken Lands. Alright, first off, I'm going to come in here and look back at the rankings and see how we're pacing. So Masters is starting to outpace this quite a bit. We're down by like 200k right now. And it's probably because of me, because I ungarrisoned all of my towers. Not really, but I'm not accumulating as much Troit as I should be, so I'm just going to get back in here and start taking over some more towers. I'm looking for some more, all the level 5s, making sure that we cleared those out. So if we attack like a level 6 tower before we clear out the level 5, that level 6 will be more powerful. So it looks like we're moving on to level 6 towers now. And who is that? Sunset Sages? And I don't have good heroes for that, so I'm going to have to go ahead and use my Aspara, who's one of my more powerful heroes. And I'm just going to go ahead and put Nita in there as well, because these stages are starting to get kind of powerful, or starting to get kind of tough. So let's see, we've only got 5 assist heroes in so far, and I'm not going to use, you know what, I'll use this Arato and see if I can squeak by with just using 3 heroes here. No, I couldn't do it. Okay, so then I'll remove that one. Okay, so I'll use my Arato, and my Santa's not built yet, or else I would have tried him. And I'm going to throw Lydia on there, so maybe we'll get some like speed down on them or something to start, and Arato can just pulverize them. Yep, that seemed to work. Alright, I'm going to go back and spend some more Cheroit on Blessings. I'm shooting for this level 20. So let me go ahead and take my blues up. Alright, so I got my blue up to level 20. Got unlocked this new perk. And I'm going to start taking my level 15 up to level 20. Alright, looking for some more level 6 towers. Here we go. And gonna look at for Dragon Tribe. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Kratos. He does some good like internal injury damage and bleed damage, I think. I'm going to go ahead and use Penny as well. Oh, that wasn't enough. Alright, they need to have some. I'm going to put Whale in here. I bet they do the job. Maybe not. Man. Let's try to speed them up. Alright, that little bit of speed up did the trick. And still getting these level 6 towers. You know what, guys? I think actually that I'm going to call it a night on Broken Lands until we get some more guild members in here. I'm concerned that I might not have enough to... Actually, no, I'll have those assist heroes. I'll still have assist heroes up here. So I can keep clearing a few more towers and still be comfortable enough to be able to garrison a 9 and 10 when the rest of my guildmates get in here. So I'm going to clear out the rest of level 6 as much as I can. Sheena and Boole. I'm running out of supports down here and shielders. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Nordak, and then I'm gonna put in a bit of Holy Light Parliament, but it's okay. Let's see if it does the trick. Yep. So I may not be able to garrison a Holy Light Parliament later, but may be all right. I think I've expanded my roster enough to be able to sacrifice some of those heroes. There's 2 level 6s. Okay, so I've got 2 level 6s left to clear. I think I can manage that and still have enough to garrison all the level 9s and level 10s. Okay, so this is Forgotten. I mean, it's going pretty well. I'm just sitting here talking to, people are trickling in and out and just chatting about Broken Lands. I think it's one of the game modes that a lot of people don't understand when they first start, and it takes them a while to get used to it. And I'm trying to, explain how it's one of those game modes where it's really important for the guild members to get in early, because the earlier we get in and we get these towers garrisoned, the more Choroid we start to accumulate. Then once we push to garrisoning level 9, level 10, you get there as quick as you can, and then you just sit there and you hit the well 1 time a day. Then it's nothing afterwards. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and rock my MJ and just throw Anne's on there too. That should be enough, maybe. Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody wants to do this game mode. Except for Masters, apparently. Masters, they're always crushing this game mode, man. They're just, I guess they just have super active members. That's an RU guild. I think they're mostly Russian, but I have a good relationship with some of their members. I chat with Pure from time to time. I think they have like a Russian YouTuber in that guild, maybe. Let me see. The Forgotten again. How are you liking Master Division so far, Pitiful? It's not much different than what you were already up against. I was just doing my my championship attacks. I think I held on to a few for tomorrow. Oh, come on. I'll just do that. That's probably not enough either. Oh, who's their leader? I could never figure out who their leader is. Even though when I first started, I did have one of my reroll accounts was in Masters when Masters first started back on, like, I think it was server 162 or 163. I was in there. I think KM was the leader at the time, but I think they quit. Yeah, that dude's a menace, man. G159 was a straight menace. Oh, Baron's their leader. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought he was new to the guild. Alright, I think I knocked out all the level 6s. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a break from Broken Lands again until some more of my guild mates get into here. It looks like Franz Roman is slowly getting to the game, but for the most part, oh, Emacs in here. Emacs in here getting a few attacks in. But myself and Lethalia, we knocked out a bunch of them, and it looks like Rack 9B knocked out a bunch too. I still need to. I'm gonna go ahead and try to garrison some of these lower towers, just so I earn some Shoroid. I'm gonna throw like Santa. Well, let me try to earn the bonus too if I can. Yeah, the Griffin just dominates off these lower towers. I was fighting those lower towers like level 1s. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was recommending that people don't use those assists if they don't need to until they get to level 9s and 10 towers, and then they can just stack those garrison spots in there with low levels and just use a Boreas. That way, like all of your smaller guild members can garrison those high level towers. Are you just getting off work, man? I know you're typically logging on around this time, so I just figured you were coming in, resting the feet, kicking back. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just kicking back and playing some IMR. If there's anything specifically you guys want me to cover or talk about, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna ramble on. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer to see if people get in here. I'm planning on continuing to stream at least until 11:15 EST, and that's the plan. If nothing else is going on in Broken Lands by 11:15 EST, then we're gonna end this stream, and I will post where we're looking versus Masters when I check in the morning, and you guys will be able to see the difference between how many people get those level 9, level 10 garrison. Because I'm betting you that Masters has people that are going to be pushing all the way to the tower tonight. Or all the way to the well, I mean. And that's going to set them ahead of us for basically for the rest of the event, and it lasts for about 2 weeks. But I believe the individual rankings also factor into the overall score. So as long as we can get in there and we can really start hammering that boss in the well, then we may have a chance of getting ahead of them. Oh, nice. Naps are the best. Naps are incredible. Alright, I'm going to go back in and keep on going through the arena. Let's take a look back at Championship. Actually, first, I'm just gonna throw my arena on auto. This is one of the things I allow myself to spend diamonds on, because I do not really enjoy playing the game. No, I'm kidding. I don't actually. Some of these battles just take too long, so I'd much rather just auto them. So I allow myself to buy that fairly cheap auto battle currency. But you can only do that if you really understand what your diamond income is, and make sure that it's really not impacting your ability to get that new E3 LTE when it comes up. All right, so let's look at these championship rankings again. Man, Bryce is just, he's killing it, man. He's just killing it. And then there's your guy. There's your guy, G159. I'm not going to call him your guy, Pitiful. I've been dealing with him for like the last 3 or 4 months. Because he's just, I don't know, well, I was originally on server 161, so I started off with this guy, pretty much. Like, my first free-to-play account was on 161, so we were right there. So that's where Lethalia is. She's in server 161. And we started off in this guild when it was called 7 Deadly Sins, and I came in and mutinied and took over the guild. And no, it was like a reroll guild, and the leader went inactive, and I inherited it, and I just rolled with it, man. But we still have a few original Blood Moon members. Then we got my guy Shelby out here. He's been doing real well lately. He was just promoted to deputy in the Bloodlust X guild. So big shout out to Shelby. What's up, my guy? Really cool guy. Really cool to engage with. He speaks Russian, and we talk on Telegram and on Discord some. And we're okay both with using translators and just letting each other know if we don't understand. And it's really neat just being able to speak with people from like a different culture, a different like society. And I think that's one of the things that I really enjoy about these type of games. You get to meet people from all over the place and realize how much you have in common with other people. I learned, there's Shelby right here. I didn't realize that the sanctions that the United States currently have on Russia is they're not able to like stream YouTube anymore. So I've made friends with this guy that he's aspiring to be a content creator. But now he's has a very limited option or very limited audience because of these sanctions, and he's not able to like reach out and expand his audience. He can only keep it limited to like the people that he knows. So it's something I would like to bring awareness to, is that this ongoing strife that's going on between our two governments. It's not like it's affecting like the average people. Just because there's like this conflict that essentially the leaders of the countries are causing, and it's having all these negative consequences on your normal average people that are the same as you and me. We just have different beliefs and different cultures. So just keep that in mind, guys. Just there's nothing that we can really do about it other than to care and to show that we support you, and I want to support them how I can, and I guess that this is how I can. So I'm going to share his YouTube in the comments. His name is Canal Carnival, I believe, and he's just a really nice guy. He likes helping people, so give him a follow. His videos are still out there, and you can still subscribe to his channel. So just go and give him a like, alright? Go and give him a follow. Watch some of his videos. Alright. Let's see what else we got left in here. Let's take a look at some Guild Arena. Yeah, he's in Bloodlust X, isn't he? Pitiful. He's his name is Penetrator on there? What's his account now? What's his account name? I forget. Oh, we're up against the Mystic Return this time. Most of their heavy hitters moved on to the Mystic Phoenix Guild, and I think they're in Apex. But let's see what we got going on. Sunny Day. Sunny Day has a pretty nice account. I've tried recruiting them. I reached out to them a time or two. I don't know if they ever responded to me or not. Per. And that is really loud because that was my telephone. Apologies for that. Alright, so let's look at these matchups. I'm probably just going to run my Boreas Kane team into theirs. Now I lost that last matchup. Oh well. And I should get all of those wins. Should probably explain kind of what I'm doing here. I'm really just scanning to see if they have any synergy teams. And then if they don't, I'm scanning to look at their exclusives to see how powerful they are, because a lot of times you can judge how good one of these heroes is going to be just based off of their exclusives. So I'm not seeing any really powerful synergy teams here. Like, this is kind of a control team, almost, kind of. And this is something. This is like a space speed team, which I haven't used since like my second month playing. And then this is got a little bit of pursue and attack, and you know, some control. So they just really have a hodgepodge, and they're strong. They got some exclusives on them, but my characters are built very strongly. I have very strong builds. I've fine-tuned a lot of my characters, and I don't know why I have deer on this team. Well, I do know why, because I didn't have serpent when arena got locked. But I have like full meta teams to an extent, and so I can just kind of scan the other teams and judge if I'm gonna win or not. Let's see here, he has an E3 Boreas, and Tatron has the attribute seal tag, and so does Kratos, but these two don't. And he's got a small dragon, and I've got a very, very powerful Boreas, and I have Kane, and I have a very powerful dragon, and I have an E5 whale and an E3 hands. So I'm gonna smoke that team. And this one's got 2 HP deduction characters. Got Kalana, who does turn meter and DOT and pursue and attack. Does Marie, she does like some like damage immunity or dot immunity, or is it crowd control immunity? That's what it is, something like that. And Arate is their damage dealer with a tiny horse, tiny unicorn. I got the full pursue and attack team. Plus Tellus, who's more control, but she works. Then I've got my pseudo control team with Marie in there. It's not really pseudo, it actually is control team with my 1-star Griffin. So this should, again, be a no contest. I should get all 3 of these wins. And that's it. I only lost 1. Probably should have won that one, switched more teams around, but that's alright. So we're winning 3-0 right now. I'm not really concerned about Mystic Return, since all of their heavy hitters moved on to Mystic Phoenix. See, they have Kaden, but he doesn't. I don't see any E3 Boris this year. I see E0 Kane. The Rick. What's up, dog? XXX Triple X Penetration. Alright. Jada White. I like Jada Kiss. And then over here, PS. I don't know where they find these people. I've never seen some of these names before. Delufio with his E3 Boreas. Dark USC. He was in our guild for like 2 days, and then he abandoned us. Don't know why. And Berzero and Lucas QT, I believe, is the leader of Mystic Return. Good guy. I spoke to him a bit a while ago. I haven't spoke to him for a minute, but yeah, we chatted a bit when we first started the game. So I'm not really concerned about Mystic Return. We're going to get this win. and we're gonna go 5-0 on the season. We beat Masters for the first time. See, my teams are performing. Oh, Ripley's doing well. Same with Franz Roman. Thalia. Yeah. And then we got some of our smaller guys down here. Fresh start. You know, the name says it all. They just started out. I'm not really expecting them to do much. But yeah, we're doing real well in arena right now. We're still in third place. Mystic Return just had they've got a lot of points from when they're G159 and those guys were in here. Anyways, guys, I think that's all for now. I think that's all for tonight. I'm going to probably check back in here in a little bit and see, where Broken Land's at. But we're going to end the stream for tonight. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys all take care. Have a good night.